Yo, what's up, y'all? We are back at it again. This is Let's Talk About It. And I got to trim down that introduction. That 30 seconds is a long time to be waiting to say something.
I was gonna say something. I was like, "Damn, they're trying to go get a Snapple at the gas station. Come back."
Oh, man, let's go ahead and introduce her. They go Eric Bogle. What's up, Eric? What's up? What's
EB.
up? What's up? Man, how y'all gentlemen doing this evening, man? First of all, let me say this here. I got to tell y'all, man, and I can't say it enough. And a lot of people don't know we actually talk like this outside of just the show, man. But I gotta tell y'all, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I love having y'all on here. Love talking to you. I love the energy, the vibe, man, the mindset y'all brings. Anything that's gonna sharpen me and make me better, man. I love it. And so I always want to be found guilty of letting y'all know, man, that I really appreciate y'all. Outside of that, man, how y'all doing today?
Wonderful, brother. Good mood. How you doing?
Man, I can't complain, man. Can't complain. Except for this
Come
chair, a
on.
little bit too low. I can tell my wife is sitting in it. There we go. Gibson.
What's going on? How you doing, man?
Yeah,
How
I'm
y'all
doing
doing?
good, man.
Good. We got a guest on the show tonight, man.
Yeah, we do got to
The
give her. Look
man,
at her.
the,
Look
the
at
man up in here. Hey, there
Man,
you go. Yeah,
man. Hey,
man,
look at. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. He hails from Chicago, Illinois, by way of Sherwood, Illinois. We have the one and only, the magnanimous, the pimping of all pimping, the candy show of all candy show. If you got a sucker in your mouth, it's got to be Jolly Rancher. The one and only elbows.
hey man, hey Chris, you know what, man? I know you joke around a lot, brother, but you only saying all that stuff because it's true. You hear me?
If it wasn't true, I wouldn't say it.
Shay.
Hey man, you ain't never been a person lost for words, man. But on the real, man, I appreciate you guys, man. This is some good stuff that we doing, man. I'm trying to play catch up. I know I've been missing a bunch of them, but Chris know why I told him what was going on. But glad to be on the show, fellas, and let's get it started like MCM.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That's what I'm
You
talking
hear me?
about. Manu.
Just saying.
I'm from the Bay
Yes,
Area,
sir.
so that's
My man,
yeah.
my
that's
man.
right here.
Manu, how you doing this evening, man?
I'm doing well. I got off work early today, so I'm good.
All right, now, what I'm talking about. I see Eric Vogel in here. Hey, I got Bigum Prime, Bigum in here. Bigum, what's up? Big up to Bigums.
What's up?
And then we got the OG of information. We call him the information highway. The infamous Prime Dynamics in the building
Hello.
by way of the Bay Area. What's up, man?
Not much, man. Just trying to keep this page of and continuously just get the numbers out to the people, and hopefully it's right and people appreciate the information I'm putting out.
Heck yeah, heck yeah.
I do have one thing to say about one of your reviews on the page.
Oh
Uh-oh.
boy.
Come on with it,
What we
Manu.
got?
Come on.
Look, the Quintesson thing. You put the
Oh.
articulation up there, and I'm thinking to myself, does it spin around? I mean, it ain't really got much you can move.
Yeah, except for the
So-
banners.
So it's focusing on the tentacles based off what I just went back to go read, and I just realized it was in the zone because I'm working my job and I'm trying to fill this out. And looking at that, and I was like, "Damn, transformation, articulation. What does that even mean? What a quintesson? What do they do? Take off their faces and rearrange them?"
Well,
Hey.
that's all we got.
Excuse me, man. I don't mean that. I don't mean to interrupt, man. And like I said, please forgive me if I'm stepping on somebody. But my man, you just mentioned a word that I was unfamiliar with. You said something about a job. What's that?
It's the
No, my
thing.
fault.
They subsidize your lifetime to sit here and
Okay.
pay you.
Okay.
You
Oh,
you
I
go
gotta
to work
come back.
supposedly every
I
day
will
for 8 hours
Okay.
if you're unlucky.
Okay. Just keep me-
I
Oh,
gotta-
my son. I'm sorry. My son just came. What's up, son? I'm sorry, y'all. My son just came in.
Mr. Law, I got a nuke for you, but I'm not gonna say that on live. But I will save it for afterwards.
I'm sorry. What did you say? I'm sorry. What you say?
I got a nuke for you.
Go ahead, man. Listen, we family on here, bro. Don't save it.
That's
Oh
Hey,
it.
yeah.
that's what bring people to the show because they want to hear this. They don't just want to talk. They want some type of entertainment. So keep it going. Let's go.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
All right.
let me have it. If I can dish it, I got to learn how to take it too. Go ahead.
Oh no, this is a personal one. Not a personal that where we won't be friends, but I just prefer to keep this one off.
Is my wife cheating on me, man? Hey man, you need to tell her, man, that ain't cool, brother. You need to let me know. Cause hey,
That's
all right,
elbow in the building, but we know
Yeah.
he ain't got to work
listen,
tomorrow.
He showed
Shit,
up
I
at
won't be
work.
no,
working
no,
soon.
Yeah, he ain't got to
no,
work.
no.
You can tell he don't got to work.
Huh.
Yeah,
Good to see you, Mr.
man.
Loft.
All
All
right,
right.
let's see here. Yeah, all right, man. Let's talk. Hey, I don't have anything scripted. We just gonna have fun, man. We gonna interact with the chat pack. I'm calling y'all the chat pack. If y'all got a better name than chat pack, please feel free to exploit and tell me, hey man, don't call me no chat pack, bro. I don't want to be disrespectful, but until I come up with a better name for the chat, we gonna call y'all the chat pack, man. That's what we gonna call y'all right now.
Hey, you and Dynamics, you and Man Law got something in common, man.
What's that?
Hey, he coached the 49ers.
Yeah.
Oh, like them already.
All right, my man,
Yeah,
Nice,
my
nice.
man,
yeah.
my man.
So, Chris, actually, we never got Manlaw's opinion on the Fan Toys Blitzwing. What do you think about it?
Oh, don't hold back,
Well,
folks.
w- w- well, no. Let me give you a little background. My collection derives on everything that puts me closer to the G1 cartoon. I don't like all the different color. I like the drab look. I don't even put faction symbols on my stuff. I
Mm.
like everything that's in the animation, even the errors. With
Yeah.
that being said, I'll buy multiple characters. I don't have a problem with that, but I want the best version of itself. I jumped the gun with
Exactly.
Blitzwing because of course, I do think, although I'm not a Fan Toys fanboy, I do think they make some of the best quality figures and whatnot, and they make them animation accurate to me, in my opinion.
Right.
Have I seen the renders prior to purchasing it, and I got the Star Toys one? I would have never bought it. There's nothing that screams out, oh, you got to have this one too. Nothing to me.
Right.
But when somebody put a side by side on there, and until I read it, I didn't know which one was which. That's just my take on it.
The Fan Toys looks
Now,
wonderful with that paint job, but it does look like it's been on Ozempic when you get it next to that Star Toys one.
yeah,
It's a little light.
yeah.
Great figure though.
Hey, Bigum say he's still rocking DX9 Go. Hey, that's still a solid. I actually like that big chunky dude, man. The
So
DX9 version.
do I.
No,
So do I.
I like Dicker still.
I like Dicker too. I still got him. I gave
Me
my
too.
G Walk to somebody in the group that liked him, so I gave him away. But man, I like that G Walk, that big chunky. That song going like a huge linebacker, boy.
He was just too chunky for me though, man. He was just a little. He was too little. He was too stylized too, man.
I gotta look this one up. I
Yeah,
don't think I've ever seen it.
What, Dicker?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
No, the other one.
No,
Dick
no,
or G Walk.
G
What
Walk.
you
You
want?
talking about G Walk?
Oh man, I love that dude, man. When I got him,
He just too chunky, man.
he too
Don't
chunky.
Quest have you walk?
Yeah, he too chunky for me, man.
Yeah, he had him. Quest got him.
Yeah, Quest got him. You seen it?
Oh, I thought that was another figure. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So let me throw out a talking point. This for y'all too, chat. This for y'all, my chat guys out there in the chat. I'm gonna throw out a question for the panel. I'm gonna throw out this question for you guys in the chat too. Let's talk about what is, in your opinion, you can. Hey, Kasan, what's going on?
Good son, good brother.
What, in you guys' opinion, was the release of the year? It can be one if you got one, if you got two, it can be two if you got three. What do you guys think, in your opinion, was the release of the year for you, your individual collection, not for anybody else, not for what stats may say, just for you and your personal collection? What was the figure or the release of the year for you that you've been waiting on, and when you got it, hey, that was that it for you? Gil, talk to me.
Talking about Like recently or this whole year?
Yeah,
This
it can be
year.
recent. It don't matter. Just during this year period.
Man, I'm
It can
trying
be
to think.
recent or it can be old.
Well, I'm just gonna say it like this. I already told you how I feel about that drift. I love that drift, man.
Mm.
That more right. Only thing, like I said, I'm disappointed that I didn't get the extra accessories though. But that's a well made figure, man. I'm gonna have to say, off the top of my head, I would say that drift, man.
Okay, Prime Dynamics, what you got?
I was hoping you was gonna go to me last. Shit.
Okay, okay, I'll go last. We'll go last. Manu, come on, Manu.
Right now, the Adamus, McKenna, Rodimus, and the Drift. I just got that Drift today. It's immaculate. Oh,
Yes,
I've been
it
taking
is.
pictures of it and posing it. It's fantastic.
Yes, it is.
Okay, Elbows, what you got? Release of the
You know,
year.
you know what, man? I got short term memory, man, and I buy different factions and stuff. But from my recollection right now, the thing that I have not put away is two of them. That knockoff MP10 repaint and that Iron Trans Star Saber. Easy,
Forgot about them two.
easy. You know what? I collect official, but I'm not sure. I don't shy away from knockoffs either, because some of these knockoffs be better than the official.
True that.
Yep, they do. Where Chris went? Uh-oh.
And Chris got, he moving to that new house, man, but everything ain't up to par. He ain't paid everything yet. He said he buying all these toys and everything. Lights be off. Man, I talked to him in the dark for about 3 hours yesterday. It's embarrassing, but anyway, let's stay on track.
A money order could only take you so far.
That's it.
Even back
there
to
you
the
go.
Dark Ages, boy. To the 19th century.
Yeah.
Disconnect.
I'm
There we
gonna
go.
say,
There you go.
There we go. I'm back. My internet dropped out. We about to have some horrible weather over here.
Oh, okay.
But you were going, Brian? Go ahead.
yeah, I think it's between. I'm really digging the Craftsman Toys Computron pieces that I just got. I thought those were amazing, and I'm gonna apologize to Molly once again. I'm gonna give it to Hotspot. I think that's my figure of the year for right now.
MMC?
MMC.
Oh,
That's a good one.
yeah, that's a good one though.
That's a damn good one.
Yeah, I'm late to the party. I know he probably came out a little later than that, but I think it's a great figure for me for 2025. That's what I got. So, great figure.
All right, I think I got like 3, maybe 4. I gotta agree with Gip, man. I got the first version of the MMC Drift, the black and white one, and I gotta say I absolutely love them. And I do have that Rodimus AMT, the AMT01. Now that one I was a little skeptical on, but because I was going to do a line of IDW type stuff, I got them and took a chance on them because I typically try to stay away from Takar as much as I possibly can. And he really surprised me. Really surprised me. And I've heard that they did partner up with somebody when they made them, but I was like, it's probably still gonna be trash. But that dude, man, serious business. And I would say my last 2 is going to be the Bingo Toys Jazzy. Shout out to Jazz. I'm a Jazz fan, but at the same time, Bingo Toys they make stuffing on that Jazz, and I gotta agree with I gotta agree with Elbows, man. Hey, MP10, MP44 repaint.
You ain't lying.
Hey, KO of the year to me.
Absolutely.
KO of the year.
Hey,
I'm
you
gonna
see they make
piggyback.
another-
I'm sorry.
Oh,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. Go ahead. No, go
No, I
ahead,
was
bro,
gonna ask a
go
question. Go ahead. Finish your statement before we change that.
Hey, you see they about to come out with another repaint of that MP10, right?
Yeah, two or 3 of them.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna get those though. I'm good.
No,
with
what,
what just came
no,
out.
what is it?
It's basically like MP10, but they slapped some metallic on them. You know, it look pretty good though. But I'm good with that last KO they just brought out.
I mean, if they put it at that same price, that $50 price, I gotta get it. I mean, especially how prices are nowadays. I'm on it. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Chris, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir. Come on.
What figure do you owe an apology to?
What figure I owe an apology to? Man. Okay, I got a couple of them I owe an apology to.
Get your key sweat on, huh?
Yeah. First of all, I gotta apologize to Cara on the AMT Rodimus. I apologize because I said, man, he looks good. He gonna be hot trash. He gonna feel like paper. He gonna feel like rice paper when I get him. I bashed that. I bashed the hell out of him. And then when I got him, I was like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right, cool. So I love him. And then the other one I gotta apologize to. And we all know this. We know XTB can be a hit and miss. I gotta apologize to XTB because I clowned all the Constructicons. I clowned all the Constructicons. I said I only get them for bot mode, and it'll just be space savers until Fans Toys do something. And then when I actually seen what they was doing and got outside myself and started working with them and seeing how they articulate. Now, granted, some of the engineering still need a little bit of work, but I have to say that on a scale of 100%, man, they 95% changed up a lot of the engineering. So I have to
you definitely could tell.
Yeah.
Man, Law, you shop at Ross. What do you think about your figures that you got in?
It was dirty.
You started.
Oh man, they caught me off guard. That was a good one, bro. That's a good one, man. What'd you ask me, man? You just messed me up with that. What was your question?
It was just what figure do you owe an apology to?
I would say the one that I said is my figure of the year, the Iron Trans Star Saber. A couple reasons. One, because unless you kept up with Transformers after the continuity stopped in the U.S., not too many fans know anything about him. So he's like he's an obscure character if you stop following Transformers back in the U.S. And two, as a character, I just didn't really care for him. I'm super biased for the G1 continuity.
Same here.
When did it stop here? 88, 87, 88?
87.
I just embraced some of the things that I hated, like Beast Wars. When that came on, I was in junior college at the time. Matter of fact, I went to a 2-year junior college for 11 years, and I still don't have a degree. That's not what we're talking about. I never watched one episode of it. But at my older self, I gave myself some kind of leniency. When I started watching that, I was hooked because the storyline was so good. But like I said, I'm super biased from the 80s genre Transformers that I never gave any of those other ones a chance.
Same here.
Come to find out now, I'm actually missing out. You know what I mean? But I would say this Iron Trans Starblade, man, it actually makes me even want to watch that Transformers Victory cartoon again because it's that good. And for a third-party company to make their character better than the car, that says a lot. It's better in every way.
Hey, good point.
I apologize, Iron Trans. Please forgive me.
I'm gonna send them an email of this recording too, so they can know that you apologize to them.
I'm telling you, man. That thing is so good, man. I haven't put normally, man. I'll get a Transformer, mess with it for a couple of days or whatnot, and put it on the shelf with everybody else. Find a place to put them at. I can't stop. Then the MP10, I can't stop.
That's what's up. Now I'm gonna do the reverse side. This for y'all too, chat. What was that one figure that released, don't matter what year in time, that you got in your collection that you couldn't wait to get it, but then once you got it, you said, man, you know what? I really could have lived without this thing. Elbows, talk to me. Which one could you have lived without?
Without having it in hand, Fans Toys Blitzwing. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious, bro. Like again, what I like about these Transformers is what the best version of the cartoon. When I couldn't tell which one was which, and I'm being dead serious. When I couldn't tell which one was which side by side, I don't care nothing about the feel, and I don't transform mine. These things cost too much money to transform because you break little bitty things, and I'm like very meticulous. If I break something that's not even noticeable, I know I broke it, so I don't have to go buy a brand new one, regardless of how much it costs.
Yeah,
Same here.
So
yeah, I
if it
agree with
comes in
that.
robot mode, it stays in robot mode. Now, if it comes in all mode, then I got to transform. I have no choice. I have so many transformers I've never opened because they come in alt mode, and I got to have a certain mindset to deal with the stress in trying to transform stuff. I'm not intuitive like that. I don't enjoy like trying to figure stuff out now.
Yeah.
When I was a senior in high school, I still had general math. That'll catch y'all later on, but don't worry about it. But yeah, man, I don't. I'm just like I said. I wish I didn't pre-order that Fans Toys Blitzwing just by the looks alone. Yeah, it might have better quality, better paint and everything, but my optics say it looks just like Star Toys to me.
We all say the same thing, bro. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish we had a side by side comparison real
Yeah.
quick just to look at them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Manu, who out there could you have lived without, man? Once you got them.
So I'm gonna say this, and they ain't necessarily new figures. So the very first MP I bought, and everybody knows I'm a fan of this character. So if I see the F Hot Rod thing, we have a problem. So I got the original Rodimus that came out towards us way back when. But when you take him out the box and you start to touch him and manipulate him, he just starts to just crumble. And it's like,
Oh wow.
and that's,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then the second one, everybody know I love MMC. And Dynamics know exactly what I'm getting ready to say.
Manu's main collection, MMC.
That cliff jumper is the most horrible piece of plastic and metal. I abhor it. I do not like it. I just have it because it was like $40. It is absolutely horrible to look at.
I gotta say, to your point, the only thing I like about him is his alt mode, and
Yeah, I mean,
and maybe some accessories.
Yeah, I mean he looked like a plumber.
Gil, Gil, who could you have lived without?
shoot, I'm trying to think about that, man. I will say this though, because I think I talked to you a couple of weeks ago about this. What's his name? Drag strip from X Trans, but I already told you my situation with that.
What happened?
It's like now. One day I was cleaning my display out. One day his arm just cracked.
With the air hit it?
It just cracked.
Sorry,
And I said,
sorry.
okay, man. So
Oh
I said,
man,
I was a little upset about it. Just like Larry was saying, man, like that bothered me, man, because I know that crack was there, even though I stuck that arm back on. But I'm like, man, okay, let me buy another one, right? So I buy another one. It's the same issue, man. The same crack on the same left shoulder.
Wow.
I was like, okay, this is crazy, man. And that's why I be getting them jokers a hard time. Because that's crazy, man. Now, if I didn't need that figure with the group, I could live without him. Even though I need the whole set to complete Minosaur. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But that thing, man, yeah.
All right, Prime. Who you got? Who could you have lived without, man?
I'm
you
going
go.
to say Swoop from Fan Toys. Them weak feet. I don't like them. It's to the point where I was ready to go get me a Jurassic Park figure and just put some foil on it and just put his ass over there with the rest of the group. I hope nobody noticed.
That's why I came with a stand.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it shouldn't need to stand. He should be able to stand up by himself for that price.
He can stand up by himself with assistant.
Yeah, I
Mine
know.
stand up pretty good.
yeah, me.
Ain't
Yeah.
no word.
That's why I turned around. I'm like, man, I never heard of that.
Nah, man, that ain't it. Yeah, I could live without that figure. It's to the point. That figure's so bad. I'm going to go chase the Giga Powers one down and get them all.
Oh no,
Fan Toys betrayed me. Yeah.
How to betray you? It's like their second or third figure.
So they should have known better. You got to re-release that.
Man,
Say
I
that
got,
like Steph Curry, huh?
Yeah. I went. I don't know if it's cartilage or what. Achilles tear. I mean, he just his feet are terrible.
Yeah, everybody got different what you call that experience with them though. So hey,
By far, worst
yeah,
Dinobot so far.
he might be true on that though.
Well,
All right, I gotta say, I got two of them that was my that I absolutely could have lived without. But man, I hunted them down, and y'all may already know who and I still got a love hate relationship with this figure, and that's gonna be the Fans Toys Hydra and the Dream Store Toys Silverbolt.
Mm.
I can help you with that. You can get a Hydra to me. Proceed,
And I'm gonna
brother.
tell you the reason why. He looks so good. He looks so good. But man, when I tell you, I have to have had a bad copy because, well, both copies I got, them knees are horrible. And it's because of the engineering and the transformation in the knees. The knees is horrible. I mean, there's a fix to it, but you take a chance of breaking it, trying to fix it, and then they don't reissue the parts for them no more because it's too old. And then on my Dream Store Toys, man, that dude just he just broke by looking at him.
Man, it be like that, man.
He just broke by looking at him, man. I took him out the box, took a picture of him, hey, put him back in the clamshell, sat him in the closet, nothing was on top of him, nothing fell on him, nothing. Hey, I got I think it was skydive back in. I was like, oh, I'm gonna take a dual picture now. Man, took skydive out the box, went to go get Silverbolt, arm laying right across his chest. I kid you not. I'm still trying to figure out if I put you in there like this, why do I take you out you like this?
Does it look like a sword hit him?
Man, it looked like a sword happened, man. So man, I could have lived without him, man. Because and then you can't get a hold of Dreamstar. So
Get that.
man, it's a wrap. It's a
You got
wrap.
to worry about that Dream Star.
Oh.
No.
After you go, Jonathan, I got one more because I forgot to say it. So go ahead.
I got one more too.
Come on.
I like to take back Swoop because this figure was way worse than that Swoop. And it's X-Transbot's Wind Charger.
Oh yeah.
I broke.
I forgot about him, man.
I broke both of his legs.
Both. Which bone?
I got him at TFCon, and it was the snap you heard around the world as soon as I tore that leg up, and it just like snapped, and my whole family like, "You okay? What broke? We heard it." I was like, "Damn, yeah, he gone." I got him for $45 at TFCon. Was super excited. Got a Wind Charger for presents. Snap. And sorry, one more thing before you go, Manu. Kassan just said that he can live without Ultra Magnus from Fan Toys.
Oh.
Brutal.
Oh,
Whoa.
Hey,
Kassan.
he got to expound on that for me.
Hey, you got to come.
really.
Hey, come on in here and stand on business on that,
Right.
Kassan. Where you at?
You ain't
Come
lying.
on in here.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard nobody say that one.
And I ain't no Fans Toys fanboy at all, but damn, for real?
Hey, come on in here, Kassan.
He's stressed out.
Yeah.
He must don't like the trailer transformation.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
probably
come on.
out there,
Hey,
man.
Kassan, hey, you got the link, man. Come on in here and stand on business. You
I
got to stand
think-
on business on that.
Kassan fell on his keyboard.
While we're waiting him to come in, I'm gonna blame this on Dynamics because I bought this because we were going in on it together.
Oh, he's right.
The mini,
Right.
you know exactly what it is.
Yep.
The mini aerial bots from Zeta.
Uh-oh. We lost dynamic.
I'm glad you said that. I was looking to buy them.
No,
No.
I mean, after you
got
could,
'em.
no, I can't even recommend it, man.
I got him.
It's
I'm glad I was looking to buy them. I'm glad
Nah.
you said that.
don't do it. If
Damn.
it's $50, yeah, nah.
No, I can't
I
recommend
sure
it.
would.
I got
Can't-
mine in Superior mode though.
So do
Can't
I.
let you do
That's
it.
where he
You
gonna
do?
stay forevermore.
Yeah, forever though. Yeah.
That transformation was god awful.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I would say that.
Can't let you do it, brother. I mean, if you can find it, like Manu said, if you can get it at a steal, it's probably worth it. But I'll wait for New Age because it seems like they're going to do a Superior set after they finish these Thundercons.
Yeah, I might have to revisit that myself.
Look, you like the way it's boxed up. You pull it out. You be like, oh, the new car smell.
Yeah.
And when you first touch the first color box, you can be like, What the hell
They
is this?
they real floppy, man.
Yes,
They
sir.
real floppy, bro. Real
Terrible.
floppy.
They look
Yeah.
like Tubi bots.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right,
Just
Hey,
Mr.
not
man,
some
he's
Son,
good.
I
funny,
got to hear
man.
this.
Yeah, okay, hang on. There you go. Hang on. Let me bring him in here. Let me
Yeah,
bring him in here.
he got to come on in here. What's up? There
There
you
he
go.
is.
Hey,
There
Orion
he is.
Pax. Orion
Oh,
Pax.
damn. Okay.
Man,
There you
hold
go.
on, hold on. Okay,
Orion
hold
Pax.
Okay.
on. Let me get back real quick. Okay, for real, you got me,
Yep.
Come on.
dude. That was a long time, a lot of huff and puff. Now I want to know who really separated Ultra Magnus from the G1 toy. Who really just who really did that? Did we need to charge so much to have the separate? No, we didn't. We didn't. We didn't. We didn't need it. We didn't need it. We didn't need it.
Wait, well,
I mean,
hold on. Hang on. Hang on. Let me interject just 1 second. I said that and I got crucified by somebody.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Who was that somebody?
Who crucified you, man?
Y'all know who crucified me. I got about 3, 4 people crucified me. When I simply said the exact same thing Kasan said. And I said this, I said 98% of people that's gonna get that figure is not gonna utilize the armor separation. If you're not gonna utilize the armor separation, go Takara or go X Transbots.
Wow.
and the paint's cool too. And I ain't gonna lie, man. See, that's a whole nother conversation. I'm starting to get real tired of the high prices because of paint. I really am. I really,
Yeah.
really am.
Mm-hmm.
I
Hey,
really
could I
am.
interject real quick?
Come on.
Do you know what's funny, man? That's actually, to me, that's one of the best things Fans Toys made was this Ultra Magnus. I was just looking at him. He's like one, to me, he's one of, well, number one by far is the Motor Master. That's the best, hands down. It might be the best masterpiece ever to me because the ingenuity, the way he looked, all that type of stuff. But that Ultra Magnus, but again, to his defense, I don't transform mine. So I don't know anything about,
Me neither.
when you
Mm-hmm.
separate them and all that stuff. But that's one of the better ones to me, my
That
opinion.
tutorial though, that
Mm.
that was all I needed for me to be like, you know what? Nah, I ain't got enough nails. I'm cool. I'm cool. Plus that price, and I do want to talk about that, and that's what I want to stand on right now.
Before
When
we
Come
we
on,
do that,
stand
because
on
I
it.
gotta get on. I gotta take my 5-star rating back from Hassan. He told me a motor master and the platform. It was my fault. I'm blaming you for it because I wasn't looking what I was doing. So 4 stars. But anyway, gentlemen, y'all have a good time. I gotta take my baby to the barber shop. So I'll try to get back on if y'all still on.
All right,
All
then,
right,
All
man.
man.
right.
All
All
right.
right, man.
Good to see
All
y'all,
right, bro.
brothers.
All right, now.
You too, man.
but
Go ahead, Kasan.
but what I'm saying is, we keep paying this high top dollar for this plain. I know G1 accurate. We was paying less when they had a little more detail, a little more flair to them. We paying more now. And I'm just looking at it like this. At some point, when we as consumers gonna be like, okay, because when a transformer is costing, you know what I'm saying, half of my car note, you know what I'm saying, that's when I'm starting to be like, okay, okay, that might be enough for there. But I just know as long as we keep buying it,
Yeah, that's
they're
true.
gonna keep putting the price up there. So I'm just like,
Yeah, well,
what's the next release where we be like, nah,
if you don't mind, if you don't mind me expounding on that, it's people like Give. He got unlimited money.
Oh, hey,
Hey,
man.
he's buying multiple of figures that that cost too much. You understand me? So how are we going to stand down on what we believe in, and he keep buying up everything?
Oh, so you going to blame that
Blame
on me
him.
then?
Oh, I didn't even know you was on here. Oh, my fault, bro. My fault. Yeah,
Hey, he
my,
going
my
to blame
screen
that
don't
on me.
show everybody. I'm sorry, brother.
I mean, but I really want to, and Chris, I want to ask you because I don't know how they make them now. I see, and obviously, it takes a lot to make these things. You know what I mean? The engineering involved, stuff like that, painting everything, every little piece. And I get that. But is that worth the price that they've been selling stuff for? Like I said, I have no idea. That's not my expertise. But, you know, for me, like for instance, this, okay? This. I paid to have this painted. Okay. I paid a nice amount to have this painted. Okay. In case you haven't seen it. Yeah.
It
Right?
looks nice too.
It does.
Yeah.
Now, I paid $350 to have that painted with car paint, stuff like that, right? Is the paint that they use it equal to the amount that they charging? You know what I mean? Yeah, it's good paint. Blitzwing, awesome paint. Yeah, but we've been waiting a long time for that. Is it
So
worth it?
so let me throw you some numbers out there, and these are just going to be some fictitious numbers.
No
So you can
whammies,
kinda
no
get a-
whammies.
No whammies. It's going to be a ball. It's going to be a ballpark. See, one of the first things about engineering when you go to the board about something you want to present is one of the first things you're going to do if you're either creating something or you're fixing something. The first thing they want you to do is figure out who your audience is, right? So the audience is going to be me and you, the consumer. If you're going to fix something, they want to know what are the fixes to whatever it is that you're about to fix per your audience. But if you're creating something from the ground up, still, who is your audience, right? And whatever you're about to put out, rather it's something brand new or if it's something that you're about to fix, can you do it at roughly about 70% cheaper than what the original cost? And the reason they want to do that is, let's say, if you decide you want to make a figure right now, just name one character you want right now.
Oh shit, Waspinator.
Waspinator. Okay. Let's say Waspinator sells on the open market for about $79, right? I need you to make Waspinator for about $4.65. So now you see where I'm going. Why I need you to make him cheaper?
Okay.
So is it worth it? No, because you got to think most of these figures that they got, and I'm just gonna just throw a hypothetical out there. I can almost assure you that most of these figures that's out there probably not costing more than $13 to $20 to make per figure.
Like
I believe
Jordan.
that. I believe
It
that.
may be less than $20, right?
Much less.
And then you sell it to a wholesaler for about 35, right? Or maybe 40, maybe even 50 to a wholesaler. And then that wholesaler sells it to you for what? He's going to double, if not double and a half. So it's I'm going to sell it. I'm going to pay 50 for it, Hassan. But then I'm going to turn around. If you're a retailer, I'm going to turn around and sell it to you for 125. And how much are you going to sell it for at retail price?
About 250.
You got to sell it for 250. Why? Because you got to make your money and some.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
But then at the same time, it only cost me $15 to make them.
I mean, think about this though.
Kassan.
But think about this.
Kassan.
Case
I'm
in
sorry,
point
man.
though. Case in point though. Just like the MP10 KO just came out, right? How much was that? Well, like
50,
what?
I saw.
$45,
$50,
$50, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
How much was the official? Around what? Almost what? $200 when it
Yeah.
came out. 300.
Yeah.
Yep.
That tell you right there that it don't cost that much to make that figure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that tell you right
Absolutely.
there. And then
And
that figure
slap
feels
me
just
too.
as good as the official.
But you know what, man? Just like Hassan said, man, as a consumer, if we keep on putting this money toward all these astronomical prices, why would they stop?
That's true.
At some point, we got to. Even though we all love this, I mean, that's we all on here now talking about something that we got passion and everything for. But at some point, we have to make some type of stand because the $500 for a masterpiece is going to become the norm if we don't put some kind of stop to it. This is ridiculous. And I'm being a hypocrite saying what I'm saying because if something come out that I like that I really, really want, I will pay. Although I might corner the hell out of it, I'ma still get it. So unless us as consumers do something, this shit gonna steady grow, and it's gonna be the new norm.
I want to look at it. I want to talk about it from a different perspective too, because I've had this experience now. When these toys are getting so expensive that collecting and seeing others collect is getting harder and harder. Like for instance, you see somebody want a figure. They new to the game. They want a figure, right? You know what? I can get this figure again. I sell it to him, but guess what? Damn, now I got to get it for 3 times more. And it makes it to where you don't want to sell it. You're like, I keep it, and I feel like is keeping the collectors from spreading. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hmm.
Especially these $300 joints. You know, like you said, like my Road King, Patrick. I sold it to Patrick. Shout out to Patrick. One of the tabs broke when I first got it, and I'm like, dude, this is a lot of money. You know what I mean? I fixed it, whatever, but it's just like, dog, I just don't understand how we just keep paying for this stuff because I don't know about y'all, but I ain't falling. You know what I'm saying? As they said, like, oh boy, I ain't got that money like that. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's really hard to share the love if you can't sell your stuff because you can't afford to buy it again at triple the price. At some point, we got to be like, okay, that's enough. So which figure coming out are we going to be like, nah?
See, that's an interesting take on it. I'm not sure when the
Crickets.
prices went through the actual roof. I know when they released MP44 and they charged them $500, that's
Anybody?
when that bubble started to burst. And I mean, Fan
Y'all hear me?
Toys is probably more expensive because Takara, pushed their prices up. But as you've seen, what's happened with
Hello?
cars doing now is they went the MPG line, and their whole thought
Can
You
y'all
can't
process
hear
hear.
me?
was, I'm sorry,
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
we can hear
Yeah,
you.
we hear
Oh,
you.
Your
Yeah,
okay.
we
your
hear you.
screen
Oh, my
your
bad.
screen is frozen.
yeah, screen frozen.
Oh, it is. Hold on, my
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
frozen. Did you pay your internet bill last month, brother?
bad. Hey, the day before they was about to turn it off.
Okay, my man. Well, come on now, we need you.
Yeah.
All right, we
I mean,
back.
and so
Nah,
as
you
far
still
as
froze.
prices
Hey,
go,
Yeah.
Kasan, leave out and come back in.
Yeah, that's what
so
I had to do.
Okay.
what I've observed and from what I see what the prices are doing, like with Takara, with the MPG, they're trying to simplify the actual engineering process. That way, you're not paying for the
We
R&D for the
back.
figure.
You good?
And
You good?
also, when you look
Yeah.
at X Transbots and MMC, more MMC into car now. What they're having are these bots that are these, reasonable price points between 100 and probably $150 that you can also put your hands on daily. You can transform them daily. Whereas with X Transbots and Fan Toys, to a large degree, these are statues essentially, that articulate somewhat.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But man, you just said it though. With the what's that Predaking that's about to come out?
Oh, the
$500.
AMT O2.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like that, I think that's too expensive for that.
Hmm.
So
Well, I
you
mean,
know, go
yeah,
ahead.
I do agree. Essentially, what that is, when you really look at the bots, it is their standard combiner like they released Superion, Minosaur, but they probably have more premium parts and definitely premium paint.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
like
agree.
Kassan said, how much is the paint?
Yeah, that's true.
Well, you know what? I think they gave us a trial. I think the very first time that they overpriced one of these masterpieces, I think it was with
All right, there we go.
Megatron, the MP36. And they tried to justify it because how articulate he was. Who came out first? Did the MP36 come out before Sunstreaker?
Now, Sunstreaker came out after him. He
Okay,
MP
so
he
yeah, the
MP 39.
MP36 was the one that was it was so overpriced, and we were like, man, is that an error? Are they gonna lower the price and whatnot? And once that came out, they knew all signals was gold from there because they kept going up or around that price range. But as a trade, they said it was more articulate and everything. Which that MP36, even now, I don't even think it's dated. Maybe they can do something better if they can. I don't know anything about it, but I think it still holds up to this day.
That's the
So
best
that's why
Megatron on the
they call
market still.
themselves, huh?
That's still the best Megatron on the market right now.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
I think that's how they went about justifying the price because actually he was worth it. You know,
I agree with that.
but that's when that's when I first experienced the price hike in these masterpieces.
All right. I'm gonna let y'all get finish y'all talking points, and then we're gonna bring in Mr. Law Burr
Yeah,
himself, the comic relief. Got the X
I
Transbot news.
oh, I got plans. Yeah. So, yeah. Hey, hi from Canada. The only
Hey,
cracker on stage. So, um, yeah, we got some plans over at X Transbot. Okay. Somebody mentioned Wind Charger, I believe earlier.
Yeah, that was Dynamics, Prime Dynamics.
They
Yeah.
said it wishboned them.
So, there is plans to redo a new wind charger, just so you know. So not the crappy old looking one that came out like forever ago, but a new one, better, retooled. Looks more tune like is the only thing I can tell you at the moment. Um, we are planning a season 3 combiner. Can't
Okay.
exactly say who, but let's just say a lot of people have been asking for him. That's probably
Abominus.
maybe. So,
Well, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna let Manu go. Manu, you go first. You ask your question, and then Jonathan, I got some questions for you. Go
okay,
ahead,
okay,
Manu.
okay.
All right.
Each of you guys take a guess what it should be, what it might be.
What, the cabana?
Yeah.
I'm gonna agree with Kassan, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you the reason why. Because we need to give Computron a nemesis.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. Okay.
Other than the Predacons, it's only 3
So
cabanas in season 3 in
no,
the
no,
United
no.
States.
Yeah. So you gotta pick one. You gotta pick one.
Oh, we have to have a consensus. Just everybody has to just pick the same one.
I take that Predaking first, man.
Okay.
I
Okay.
would too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I
two
would
for
too.
two. 2 for 2 for Abominus and Pretty King.
Hey, Chris, who you got?
Season 3.
I got Obamas.
Yeah. Season 3. Now I didn't say it was Decepticon or Autobot.
Yeah, I just said it was 3 cabanas in this season. That's all.
Yeah, I'm thinking Abominus.
Okay.
Being that, well, yeah, I'm gonna go Abominus.
Okay.
I can't.
Mr. Comp Relief Guy. Inquiring minds want to know how
Yeah.
soon is Abaddon coming out, or how much time do we have to wait for it?
Oh, Galvatron? Okay, okay. So what's going on with Galvatron? Okay, and if any of you guys want to end up following me, then hey, my channel is the name right there, Comic Relief Crusader. So I always put out news on there too. So what's happening with Galvatron? Okay, there is some major retooling because the mold technically was all ready, right? Keith had already made a test figure, right? Like we're talking like earlier this year, all right? But there were some flaws in it, and so what he wants to do is he wants to eliminate all the flaws because he wants to put out, I don't want to say perfect figure, but you know what I mean. He would rather put out a really good figure than put out one that has flaws in it and stuff like that. So he's trying to fix them up as fast as he can. Well, as fast as he can, right? You don't want to do it fast and still have flaws. You know what I mean? So he does want to get that done. Next Protectobot should be coming really soon. So yeah, we got 2 more Constructicons coming out. Not exactly sure when those should be coming out. Hopefully next year to finish up Devastator. What else? We have a season 1 Autobot. No, actually, not one. One, two, three. Three season 1 Autobots in the works.
Carbots?
Carbots. So, and and we're talking something huge, something massive, something you could say along the lines of, Titanic, you know, for in the works over at X Transbots. Something huge,
Scorpion up.
something amazing.
The
Maybe.
key, I think the key word was Titanic.
A boat. So
Well, yeah.
broadside.
No.
So
No,
let me ask you this question.
it's bigger. It's bigger than broadside. It's huger. It's almost like a base, even kind of like almost like a city, you could say. So
Triplicon.
maybe, but
Man, do we need another trip to Condo?
Right,
you you
right.
need something.
Nah, not really. I don't think we can hold off on that. I think.
I know
Wait,
where
what
you're gonna
about
go with this. I know
wait,
exactly
what
where you're
about
gonna go with this.
I'm sorry, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay. Let's just say, okay, because I did the scale pushers, like everybody has probably seen them by now, yada yada yada. And let's just say on this particular Titan, um, that Keith wanted me to work out the exact size of what this particular Titan would be, and it worked out to about somewhere around 5.5 feet. So
Divorce
it
I
fight.
would
knew he was
be
going with it.
it would be bigger than Fans Toys Fortress Maximus. So, because if I would have done to scale, that's what it's going to be, to scale. So, yeah, the only thing I'll say is it's a Decepticon.
And what about the Death Stars?
I'll check on Deathsaurus. I should be doing a live stream, a little bit of a
Ooh.
review because Keith is going to be sending another figure my way. So I might do a live feed, a live review kind of thing over on my channel. And
Okay,
what I usually do on my channel is I'll take questions from like everybody, right? And because people want to know, what's going on with that figure, what's going on with this figure, and I leave it open up to the fans because like I said before over on my channel, it's you guys that are spending your hard-earned money to collect all these figures, and you should be getting what you want, right? And kind of like have a little bit of accountability to Keith, like say, hey, you announce this figure, you announce that figure, what's going on here, what's going on there, kind of thing, right? So, because in a sort of kind of weird way, I'm kind of like Keith's English speaking liaison to North America, kind of, right? So, and besides doing the graphic design work and the color research on all the figures and yada yada yada, figuring out all the accessories, all these figures. That's why over the past couple of years you've had a lot of accessories with like a lot of X Transbot stuff. Because what I end up doing is I go through all the cartoons, I grab all the screenshots that I can, and I send it all back to Keith, right? All the little gadgets and whatnot that every figure uses, right? That's why I ended up like, for example, with Perceptor, like with a whole bunch of accessories and the microbots. So because if you're going to spend like 100, 200, if not more on a figure, you might as well get as much crap as possible. That's just the way I feel.
STB do kill the
Yeah.
game in
Yeah.
accessories. I
So
will
I
say
got two
that
questions for
all
you.
the time.
You're welcome. Yeah,
I got two questions for you.
yeah.
And the first question I'm going to ask is with the XTB Galvatron, and
Right.
this has always been my speculation.
Okay.
And people were wondering when was he going to drop? When was he going to drop? And just in my mind, I always said, what would be the perfect time to drop? Right when Fans Toys dropped their 2.0, and either before or shortly after, bot chase them for a change. Because
Yeah.
I was looking at the XTB Galvatron and I thought that it cleaned up a hell of a lot better even than 2.0. Now, my second question is that's the first question. My second question to you is going to be from an engineering standpoint,
Right.
what drove XTB to step it up? Because looking at the Constructicons, there is a major, major difference. Even with Misfire, there's a major difference in the ingenuity of those figures.
Exactly. Okay. First of all, um, this is going to sound very odd, okay? But Keith likes being number two, okay? And I know that sounds kind of like weird. It's because in Keith's mind, okay, he likes to see what Fan Stories is going to do first, right? At times, sometimes. And then it's like in his head, he wants to see every other third party get certain figures like out of the way first, right? Until he can put his out to see if he can improve upon what's currently out there, right? So with Galvatron, that's the other reason, besides the little fixes and whatnot, because he wants fan stories to get out of the way first, right? He wants everybody to, whoever's going to get their Galvatron, out of the way and let the market kind of settle down, if you know what I kind of mean, right? Some people might not want to get the Pansoids one, right? I mean, when I had it, the cannon blast that you tried to attach, to his cannon, it was like god awful heavy. You couldn't even post it on his arm or anything like that. Um, it's those kind of things that he wants to, let the dust settle on that, right, and then put it out. Um, the second question was what was the second question again?
What's the driving force behind X Transbot's engineering? Because I noticed
Ooh, okay, yeah,
at least a 60% increase in quality on the engineering,
okay,
especially with the app crunch. And I laid it out to the guys. You figure most toy lines, they use the same app crunch engineered into every toy, but with the Constructicons, every app crunch is different.
yeah. Um, Night Hunter, yeah, it's totally me in the chat there. Okay, what it was is because I've been working with Keith for I think about maybe 5 years at this point now, maybe a little bit longer, and I keep hammering on like you gotta fix your QC issues. You have to fix it, right? Otherwise, if you don't fix it up, people are just going to get more and more ticked off, and they're not going to end up buying, right? Because they know that's what's you know expect
That's
from
what they're
external
known
products.
for.
Yeah, right. You know, like I mean, the first wind charger came out, like I don't know, 15 years ago, maybe or something like that.
15.
It was
Yeah,
that long?
15.
yeah, oh yeah, it was a long time ago. That's why they're doing a 2.0 now. And a lot of people were complaining. I mean, this is garbage, right? And like you said, this is what X Transbots has been known for at times, right? So I took a lot of customer feedback when I was doing, my shows over on my channel, and I was telling them, look, if there's any questions you got or anything you want to say, I will take it back to Keith, and that's what I've always done. And I kept on hammering him on this. You gotta make sure the engineering is, you know, perfect, or as close to perfect as possible, right? Otherwise, people aren't going to buy. Like for example, with combiners, um, if it's crappy, nobody's going to want to buy the rest of the combiner, and you're going to miss out on money in sales, right? I mean, it only makes sense, right? Like,
Right.
remember when they did their Menasor
Hmm.
and the trailer was like so late coming out? It's because the first release, the first print that they did, it had issues, right? And so here's the thing: what a lot of people don't realize is, first of all, you got a CAD designer making these designs, right? And with those designs, and I mean that can cost like tens of thousands of dollars that you're paying a CAD engineer to make these designs, right? Oh, do you have a question?
Oh no, go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish. It's
Oh,
interesting.
okay, okay, okay. Then you got to take those CAD designs. You got to bring them to somebody that makes the die cast presses, right? That can cost thousands upon thousands of dollars. It's very expensive. When you put your figure together or whatnot, and you test and you gotta test it out, right? So the first release had flaws in it. So it had to go back to the CAD engineer, redesign it. You have to, and if you move one part or you have to redesign one part, it's going to affect another part. So you got to make sure that everything's going to be in line, right? Then make sure everything is going to work well. Once you do a slight little change here and there to the original
Mm-hmm.
design. Then again, you have to go back, take it to a die maker, make new parts, new dies, which cost even more thousands of dollars, put it together and hope to God that it all fits and it all works out. And that's what caused the delay with Motormaster's trailer, like a few years ago. So, and it's the same thing with Galvatron too, right? Because there were a few flaws, and this all takes time, and a lot of people don't think about that when it comes to like when's the figure coming out, when's the figure coming out, and it's all this extra work that has to go into it to make sure that everything works out in the final design, because that's why you make a final test print. You fiddle with it a few times. You have to look it over. You have to look at weak points and whatnot. And it sounds easy, but it's really not. Like it really,
Question.
really is not. Okay.
All right.
And
So
I've
yeah,
always,
I was
sorry,
hammering
sorry.
on this because you guys are saying stuff, and I take it back to him, and that's why the engineering lately has become like really, really good. So sorry, I'm a storyteller.
No, that's fine. So essentially, it's really interesting. So
Yeah,
essentially, I mean, you stated it. You said Keith likes to be the number two guy.
yeah,
Now, I've often thought that with X Transbots that they were supplementary to Takara Tomy because you said you did the scale as well, correct?
yeah.
And so I don't know if you worked on the Berserkers. They call them Stunticons, but it's interesting that they made those the carbot size. So I'm assuming that they didn't follow that chart that people have, the Sumbo chart.
Keith, what it was this when I hmm, again, unfortunately, it's another long story. Back in 2000, yeah, it all leads into one thing. Back in 2001, I did a prototype collectible card game for Hasbro,
Right.
right? And the final card game ended up going to Wizards of the Coast at the San Diego Comic Con, blah blah blah. And long story short, I ended up getting a lot of their material and a lot of their production material, like for the animation, right? Which included a lot of the scale charts, the production scale charts of all the characters. So I had those files for like ages, didn't do anything with it. And so um, when the whole third party, masterpiece scale figures were coming out like many years ago, um, everybody was asking, "Is this the scale? Is that the scale?" I don't know, right? And so that prompted me to make the scale chart. So when I made that, I had Keith over at X Transbots, KFC asked me for one. Fan Stores ended up getting one. Of Fans Hobby, they got one. Mo over at Fans Hobby, they got one. Um, what is it? Zeta Toys, they got one. So a few of them got one. But Keith actually kept everything to scale because he wanted it to match with what roughly Takara Tomy was doing. Because every time he has something planned, he goes, okay, what's the scale on, say, Ironhide and Ratchet, or what's the, what should the correct height be, of this figure, that figure, and I said, well, okay, compared to, you know, MP10 Convoy, for example, it should be this height, right? You know, maybe a tad bit more, maybe a tad bit less, but around this height. And so, because on occasion he actually ends up losing my scale chart because I send him a PDF copy of it like multiple times. So I don't know what he does with that. It's like, oh my god, really? I have to show you again. So fun stuff. So, but all of that work, the scale chart that it did was based on all the animation from the original G1 cartoon. So, and I got a buddy in China, or not China, sorry, in Japan, that actually gave me a lot of the scale charts for the Japanese series as well. So I got everything pretty much worked out. But yeah, they're supposed to be cardboard size.
Wow,
Yeah.
interesting.
All right, so now I got a very interesting curveball question, and I don't think it just applies to X transbots only, but I'm curious to know when they decide, excuse me, to make a figure
Yeah.
Hey, take
and
your time,
release
Chris.
one. All right, thank you, Larry. Appreciate it, man. I'm glad I got brothers like you looking out for me.
No doubt.
But when these toy companies are getting ready or on the verge of releasing a figure,
Yeah.
I'm curious to know what is the mindset of the board when releasing. It's because sometimes it seems like there's a rhyme without a reason, and sometimes you say, okay, that makes sense to release this figure and then to release this one as well. So when X Transbot is creating a character, in what specific order are they going in, or is there a specific season that they prefer, or is it just a mixture? How are these toy lines coming up with
It's
what character to produce, or is it fan based?
I do know with fans toys, they don't really have a like an order that they go by. Actually, neither does X Transpots. And I only know that about fan toys because I know a guy that's in Burnaby, which is kind of like on the outskirts of Vancouver, um, who's from China, whose brother is a exporter of a lot of these figures, and he deals with fans toys, right? To
So you the plug.
with emotion. Sort of. I, I got many connections. They're all good connections, you know. If you could learn a bit of two thing from me, I can spit the word around.
Hey, I'll take it. Hey, man, look. If you the
With the
plug, let
what?
us know.
With you, huh? Yeah, exactly, right. So, so I know that, and apparently, from what he told me like a few years ago, they don't want to do Optimus or Bumblebee. What was the reason why? Because they're too popular of a character, and they don't want to get in that much trouble with Takara Tommy Hasbro. So, but they were pushing it with Ultra Magnets, is my understanding, right? So, with the armor and all that kind of jazz. Um, as for Keith and KFC and X Transbots, because he owns them both, he he doesn't really have a particular order. He'll just go, "Hey, what about this figure?" And just like out of the blue, can you give me screenshots on this and this and this figure? It seems like he's because I made a few exceptions or a few not exceptions, a few suggestions, right? Like, for example, I've suggested Skylinks, do a proper masterpiece Skylinks. I've mentioned Broadside and Sandstorm because I want to get the triple changes out of the way because he already did Springer, right? I told him do Rodimus and do RC so you have a complete set of the only human figures, right? Whether or not he listens to that, that's another thing. So I can't tell you that he does want to do all the Autobot and Decepticon Target Masters and Headmasters. But I can't tell you which ones I've sent to him so far with all the Pantone colors and screenshots just yet. So you'll have to find out. So, although Mistfire is already out, so
That
that's a
too.
given. Yeah. So, but oh, what else? What else can I tell you? What else can I tell you? That's not really giving away anything because I can't come out and say everything.
Right. Fair
Um,
enough. Fair enough.
but I can give little teasers. Okay. Anyway,
All
to the
right.
question.
So
Okay.
so this one's for the panel, and this one is for the chat too, because we actually talked about this, and I'm sure Jonathan's probably going to run it one day. and we were talking about Sandstorm, and we were
Yeah.
talking about him as a triple changer. We were talking about what is that? Octane. Being that we have some, well, some people say horrible. I gotta say, Sandstorm, the unique toys is a very good one as far as the alt mode. I
Mhm.
absolutely love the alt modes, but the bot mode is very, very blocky. He's very blocky.
Yeah.
It's the same with Octane when it comes to the unique toys. I absolutely love the alt mode. And then when it comes to the KFC, he have diving board feet. But I absolutely love.
I know.
Well, he does. He does have
He
diving
does.
board feet. And
Yeah.
but at the same time, I absolutely love him though. So the question is for the panel
Yeah.
and for you chat boys out there. RZ, what's going on?
Yo, dude.
Is it time to individualize or separate these triple changers from the triple threat and just make one triple changer, or should I say, make a bot per alt mode instead of making one bot 3 different alt modes? Being that some of them can't just seem to get them right, and this is I know that's a look. I see you, concern, and I know that's an oxymoron because I believe, in my own opinion, that McFan Toys made the best Sandstorm out there.
They did.
So
Did I miss something?
That's what
McFan Toys made the
They
best Sandstorm out there.
It's a
And,
legend
both,
scale
and
Sandstorm.
he looks like
Oh.
he looks like Sandstorm, and then he has immaculate alt modes. Versus when you get unique toys, the alt mode in the plane or the helicopter mode is killer. The alt mode in the Doom Buggy mode is killer. But when it comes to the bot mode, he look like you got some Legos and put together.
I just prefer a triple changer. You know what? Because to me, because being a graphic designer and it's all about design with me, right? And the engineering and all that kind of stuff. I want to see who has the best CAD designers, best engineers to be able to pull it off as close as possible for me. Like, challenge yourself, man. You know, do it. Put it out there. Put all 3 modes out, right? I just want to see who does it the best.
Okay. Before you finish, I got a question for you from RZ. He said, "How far in advance does he commission CAD designs? Does he have designs already that are on spec or waiting manufacturing slots at some point in the future?"
That's
And then
a
we'll
good
get back to the triple changer question that I asked.
because I do know that. Okay, from what I heard, he already has the CAD designs for the aerial bots. Okay, but that was like
Wait a
years
minute.
ago. That was like years ago.
No, I'm not gonna let you get off of that one.
He's gonna
Nah, I ain't gonna let you get off of that one. I'm gonna tell you the reason why. And I
Okay.
don't know if I even said this out loud or if I said it privately. When I seen Misfire and Slug Slinger, the first thing came to my mind was Headmasters, Target Masters, aerial bots. Why not?
Duh. Yeah. You know, why not? But I do know he's had the aerial bot designs for years, right? But he hasn't put them out yet. So I don't know why. So maybe he's looking to update them. I'm not exactly sure. I do know this, that usually when he asks me, well, okay, let's put it this way. Runabout and Runamuck, I pushed those hard on him to do those.
Love them.
And it took a, oh yeah, no, I told him. I said it's a freaking moneymaker right there. Nobody else has done it. I can show you the chat and show you, right? So because I always keep receipts. So there. Just remember that. I do. I will push for everybody out there. So anyway, so when I pushed Runabout and Runamuck, it took about roughly about a year till I would start seeing prototype images, right? And that is we're sending them screenshots of from the cartoon and stuff like that, like as many angles as possible. I will send him the reference shots, like the character designs, like you would get in the Arc books, for example, right?
Mhm.
And any other kind of material that I got, any other kind of additional material that I have, I'll send it all to him, right? So you get the closest, to look as possible. So usually, when he starts at that point, it's about roughly a year till you'll see it. So if that's good enough an answer for RZ.
Okay. All right, guys. Back to the question. We asked this question because Dynamics brought it up. He was using the Bay version of Drift, which was a chipper changer between a helicopter and a was a Bugatti,
Yeah.
and they released one for Bugatti mode and one for helicopter mode. I don't remember them doing a full triple change on him, so that poses the question: is it time for them to release those characters as individual bots per mode?
Nope.
Come on, Gil. What you give? I know. Talk about it, Gil.
Nah, man, because that's defeating the purpose of being a triple changer. So I'm saying it's no sense of make one for each mode. Can y'all hear me good? Can y'all hear me good?
Yeah, we get you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just making sure. But nah, that defeats the purpose of being a triple changer though. Nah. And
Yeah.
they gonna make it, they need to put all three modes into that transformer. So I would say no. That would then you just took the gimmick away.
Yeah. Right. I agree.
But they say you get each mode individually though. You can only if you
Nah.
got a triple change, you can only transform them once to each mode.
Well, you can't. You still can't. Hey,
That's
hey,
what I'm talking about.
nah,
Shows
yeah,
how good your engineers
nah,
are. If you can't
nah,
get it, man,
nah,
you
nah.
get it.
Look, basically, he just sit here and talked about the clones.
Exactly, nah, bro. Nah, you
Oh,
can't. You can't do it, dog. Nah,
I'm
you
ugly
can't.
broken now.
Nah, you can't do that, man. You can't. You can't do that. I disagree with that.
All right, okay. I'm just saying. Wonder what you
Nah.
think about it. Is it time or no?
I
Or do
agree
you
with
got to
Gil.
have a
I mean,
gimmick?
you talking about a triple changer. Look, if you do what you're saying, essentially you have the clones. You have what, Pounce and Wingspan, and what's the other, Cloud Raker, and what's his name?
Cloud Traker.
Yeah.
I mean, that's essentially what you have. I mean, two identical robots with two different alt modes. Nope, triple changer.
Yeah.
One bot, three forms. It can be done.
That's right.
They've done it before.
Yep. It
Yep.
can be done.
Okay. Elbows, what you think about it?
Like, hey man, I ditto what Dip said wholeheartedly. Ditto.
Yeah.
So you ain't going for the one bot per mode.
No,
You got to have triple.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have triple,
absolutely,
'cause that'll be tune accurate. You gotta have triple.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I told you, I gave you all that disclaimer at the beginning of the show, man. I'm G1 all the way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Preach.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir, mister. Yes, sir.
Kassan, hear me out. You got this nice diorama behind you. I'm looking at the light all
That's
shining
what,
on it.
that's what I've been looking at too, man. I'm like, I was trying to look at it, man. That's cold, man.
Hey, and you got whatever your favorite triple changer is. He looks G1, but he only changes to one mode, and then they give you another one. Hey, let's put it like this here. Let me sweeten the pot. What if they gave it to you in a 3-pack?
Nope.
I got him. Hang on. They gave you the bot mode in a 3-pack or a 2-pack, whatever you want to call it. And you can transform each individual bot to whatever mode. Manu, think about it.
No.
Ain't no thinking. Ain't no
But see,
thinking about
when
it.
you say 3-pack, first thing I think of is Hasbro.
Mm.
That's just the first thing I think of. And so for
Now,
me
now
personally,
take Hasbro out of it. We gonna give you that quality. We gonna give you the material. We gonna give you the hey. Guess what? And we gonna give you the price.
See
I'm
that?
gonna get look here.
See,
I'm gonna give you.
No.
I'm gonna give you a triple changer 2-pack combo only for $125, and he gonna be up to scale and G1 accurate.
Still no.
only two,
Hey, it's still no, man.
only two
Nah,
modes.
nah.
No, you're gonna get all three modes because you gotta think you got one bot, two alts. You can leave one in bot mode, or you can transform into an alt mode, or you can transform to the other alt mode, still leave one in bot mode
For 125.
for 125.
You think
Hey,
about it.
free shipping.
Think about that.
I mean, excuse me,
They throwing that free shipping in there. Okay, bro.
man.
Yeah, for
You know what?
$99, you can get
Chat,
the
what y'all
ultimate
think about it?
mode.
Talk
I
to
do
me.
it.
What
I
y'all
do
think
it.
about it?
Ultimate mode.
Am I making sense, chat? Hey,
I
125,
do it
two bots.
because I do it because the price of these triple changers are high because they triple changers. The more they do, the higher it is. So I probably would be like, shoot, let me go and get that. Let me get that Mecha Invasion Astral Train 3-pack.
Well, Chris, since you posed that kind of question right there, let me ask
Uh,
this. And I know this is not going to be popular.
Come on.
Now, I know the Mr. Comic Relief Crusaders talking about the engineers, let's see your skills. But how would everybody feel if, let's say when you release the combiner,
Yeah.
the combiner can do everything it needs to do. You can change it into the combined parts, but you also include a plastic piece that is just like the combined part itself. So if you don't want to combine your actual bot, you can just use that to combine it, and they include it in the box.
Ooh.
So you just
then
spit
they
it,
would
you just
make all
spit
the
it in the
money.
pot then.
Well, you know what? Because that's quite the coincidence that you said that. Because I was trying to convince Keith to do the whole Scramble City thing
Mhm.
with like all the combiners, right? Because I mean, why not, right? But he didn't want to really touch on that. However, I keep on pushing Zone on him.
Right.
So if you remember, you might see some Zone parts with your final Devastator when it comes out.
Oh, so he's gonna make Die Atlas and Sonic Bomber?
No, not yet.
He talking about the Devastator from Zone.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they didn't they were already combined, didn't come apart. I mean, I can see him use
I
those
know.
multi-purpose parts because I
Yeah,
mean,
but we're talking like the cape. We're talking
Yeah, the
like the
cape,
crown. Yeah, and I'm trying to get him to do like an additional accessories pack, like a Zone
ah,
accessories pack for Menasor.
got you.
And like so all the other 9 generals in the 9 Destron generals in Zone, when he does get to each and every one of those, I try to push him as hard as I can to do a special Zone accessories, because let's face it, when it comes to like masterpiece figures, we've only gone up to victory, right?
Mhm.
I want to push it a little bit beyond that to Zone. The last official G1 cartoon.
Hey,
Yeah,
Common Relief.
so,
Hey, let me
no,
ask you
go ahead,
something
Gid,
real
go
quick.
ahead.
Hey, ain't that X Transbot Minnesota, not Minnesota, but Devastator coming with that the Devastator Zone head, right? It is coming with that, right? Yeah,
As far as I know, right?
I thought so. Yeah.
Yeah, because a few weeks ago Keith asked me what are any accessories that come with Devastator, like Devastator, not the Constructicons, because I already did all the accessories with that, but with Devastator in particular, right? And so I said the only accessories besides his gun that Devastator comes with is the drill that's on his arm in Zone, right? And that's why I kept on pushing it, because it would be kind of fun to have a little bit of extra accessories, with like Zone parts, because you don't really get additional accessories with any kind of combiner, really, right? You just get the combiner, you get a gun. If you're lucky, you get a sword, and that's about it, right? So why not just push it a little bit further? Because again, it goes back to what I was saying. No other third party, like I said with Runabout and Runamuck, that no other third party company was making it. That's why I pushed it, and that's why I told Keith nobody else is doing it. Fan Toys didn't do it. Zeta Toys didn't do it. No other third party company did it. You do it, and that means the more fans go gaga over this. It's like, oh my god, they're doing Jones Part 2. I want it because let's face it, we all want it. If it's the extra stuff, because we're suckers that way. And it's okay, you can admit it. We've all been there. Uh, it's true, but it's like, oh my god, I gotta have that, right? So, and it just means more cheddar cheese in Keith's pocket, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So
For,
I'm
for
gonna
real, sorry,
I'm gonna throw a curveball. Hang on,
yeah.
let
Hold
me
on.
ask this question
Oh,
real
go ahead.
quick, Kassan. Then I'll let you go. Uh, and Mike, I want you to answer without answering. Just you can say yes or no if you can. If you can't, then just hey, tickle our fancy.
Damn you, good
So,
sir.
so I'm gonna throw this out there,
Okay.
No Diddy.
and world, y'all, hey, please do realize that you heard it here first. You heard it from let's talk about it, and you heard it from the TF Marauder show first. I have publicly said this. And I'm gonna continue to say it. I 100% believe that Fans Toys co-partnered with somebody in the making of Dead End. Nothing about him says Fans Toys to me. And I don't know if they would admit it or not. They can, they don't have to. But I'm going to say it out there from an engineering standpoint. Nothing about that says Fans Toys. I believe they partnered up with someone to make that piece or they subbed it out. I could be wrong or I could be 100% right. Now, having said that,
Yeah.
is there anyone that we don't know of X-Trans is secretly working with? Like how you got Magic Square partnering up with Unique Toys and was it Dr. Wu and Cyan Culture and DX9?
Yeah.
I believe Fans Toys partnered up with somebody. I see it in Dead End. I see it in Blitzwing.
Yep.
Is XTB partnering up with somebody? Do they have a love triangle going on with somebody we don't know about?
To make an unholy love child.
Right, you darn right. Hell, boy.
Um, as far as I know, no. As far as I know, no. Because he's too busy running two companies, right? KFC and XTV. So as far as I know, he isn't. That's all I can say. As for fan stories, because occasionally we'll talk about fan stories, right? He suspects so that fan stories is partnering up with somebody. But then again, over there, that's even hearsay as it is too.
Right.
So,
Go ahead, Kassan. I asked my question. I said what I wanted to say.
I've
I
been
got
wondering this
the
for a
meat.
decade. I've
Okay.
been wondering this for a straight decade.
Yeah.
And I could be wrong. I could have missed it. How come X Transbots never did Dinobots?
Oh,
Yeah, because
Why?
I know.
Because I want to know if I can sell this whole set for $2,500.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because I got the fan stories Dinobots too, right? I mean, I love them. Don't get me wrong, right? They're awesome bots. Um, I don't know why. I've constantly
Got
asked
it.
them. I constantly ask them about, hey, do you want to do Dinobots? Because a lot of people are asking, they want to do Dinobots, and he doesn't seem to be interested in it yet. I don't know why. Sometimes you won't exactly give me a straight answer. I mean, which kind of irks me because I just want to know, right? And so
Because why not? I mean,
yeah, right.
because all we got is reissues and waiting for a reissue, wait for a reissue.
What I'll do, um, I'll drop it in Keith's ear again, and I'll just use the simple logic that you know look, fan stores have gotten their Dinobots out of the way for like 10 plus years now. I think probably at this point. Um, I know, was
My
it that
bad.
long? Probably.
Yeah, it's about because the first one was released in 2014, last one was released in
Yeah,
2017.
yeah. So I'll I'll drop a hint in his ear, like, hey, why don't we look at doing 5 Dinobots and getting them out of the way? I think probably because he hasn't done it yet is because he wants to get combiners kind of like out of the way. It's kind of like when you have an itch to get something done, you just have to get it done. And I think
Well,
that's probably why the big push on all the combiners. Maybe that might be it. I'm not exactly sure.
I
So
mean, you
because
got Constructicons. We got they giving us a Devastator. I need an enemy.
yeah, right.
You know.
I'll I'll let me see.
Tell him Kasan said hook it up.
Yo, Keith, make it happen. Get out the Dinobots now. You stupid
Shit, I mean,
man.
we can sell him spoons. He can make
Yeah,
those.
that's right.
Yeah, you got 5
Uh,
sales from me.
okay.
Yeah, I would
So
take
For real.
Dinobots from
I'm,
XTB
I'm going to message him
if
right
they
now.
make them
Uh,
of the same caliber as they did Cyclonus.
Mm, mm,
uh,
mm, mm,
no,
mm,
Don't
mm,
look. How much you want for 5 of
mm,
them?
Cause see,
I gotta
I'm
have
tell
them.
you right now, if they
mm.
make them, because the Dinobots are probably going to be panely, which that Cyclonus is pretty panely, but he taps his behind together good, very good. And I would even go as far as to say this. So, being that we got a new Galvatron coming, I am curious to know: are they going to
go.
reissue Scourge? Because Scourge
There you
Uh,
go.
definitely would not go with that Cyclonus and Galvatron.
Hey, Chris, blow that up.
There you go.
All right, hang on, Jonathan. Hang on.
So I sent the message to Keith. How about the Dinobots? Fan stores have had their version done years ago. So there you go. That's
So the
his
fans
step.
are ravenous for him.
That's
yeah,
right.
because I want doubles, but I can't buy doubles of these. Two of
Right.
them cost me $1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
right.
have it right in the first quarter, right? So, the other thing, as some of you might know, I did the box sets with the Quintessons. I want to push the rest of the Quintessons as well, like the not the prosecutor, the executioner, because that was in the works. So I want to get that done. I also taken multiple screenshots of other Quintessons, you know. So if you remember your season 3 lore, um, and I would still push him to do Sharkticons because hey, why not army build a little bit, right?
Right.
Who wouldn't want like 25 or 50 or 100 Sharkticons, right? So, and if I'm lucky, I'll be able to do the box art for that too. So that'll be fun.
MP Defcon.
Yeah. Ooh, that's right. We talked about that. We talked about other little extra characters like that. So I will find out what's going on with the leader one. I don't know if we shelved it for now. DEF CON, I'm pretty sure we talked about that one, but it's been a while. So I want to make sure of that. So but yeah.
All right, sweet. So I did have a question to ask since Galvatron is coming
Mhm.
from XTB. He is going to look superb next to the fact that the X Transbot Cyclonus. I still think, in my own opinion, that the X Transbot Cyclonus is the best Cyclonus ever made.
I agree.
And
I agree.
I
I
still don't have them
wholeheartedly
yet.
think that
I agree.
he is ahead of his
I
time.
definitely agree.
I think that Cyclonus is ahead of his time.
I
And
do. I agree.
I believe that Megatron, or should I say Galvatron, is going to mesh perfectly with him. is this going to be the means for them to tighten up on their scourge? Because he's going to look out of place with them as he looks out of place with them now.
Yeah, right. Because I mean, he did release a few years ago the metallic version. So I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe he might release like a 2.0. Maybe that wouldn't be too bad of an idea. Mm, let's see. What can I? Wait a minute here. Yeah, because maybe I'll suggest that to him. What about a Scourge 2.0? I did push a Rodimus Prime because again, the only human characters, right? Because
Right.
I want to complete that for everybody.
I need it.
Yeah, I know you're gonna have it, right? Um, we were talking Alpha Trion. We were talking. I gotta see what's going on with Autobot X because that's been a few years. Um, what else? Nightbeat. I'm gonna find out what's going on with that. Um, what else?
I just wanted to
Oh,
replace these Dawsons.
yeah. Oh,
So,
yeah. Boost. He took
all right, you're starting to break up on us, Mike. You're breaking up on us.
we'll shut that down.
We got that
Cool.
hood internet.
Mm,
Oh, there you go. All
yeah,
right, so I'm gonna ask you a question from the chat, Mike.
maybe. Yeah.
This is from Ivan Martinez. He says, "Will you all consider doing the Autobot film bots?"
Yes. You are correct, sir.
Sweet, sweet.
Cha, cha, cha.
Hold on.
All right. So,
Um,
go ahead.
let's see. An RZ, yeah. I think we assumed that Orion Pack was a pre-tool for Rodimus Prime, at least for the trailer.
Makes
I
sense
don't
to
know
me.
about that. Maybe. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, that and RC. I don't know if Keith can pull off an RC. I'd be amazed if he pulls off an RC. For the
I thought he called me a tool at first.
No, I'm Canadian. I'm too polite for that.
No,
Uh,
RZ in the comments.
oh,
I was assuming that Orion Pax is a pre-tool. I'm like, wait a minute, what?
you bastard! No. Let's see. What I want to do is I want to on the KFC side of things. I want to push him more into Master Force, Super God Master Force figures, right? Um, because Jinrai is out, right? He's putting out Jinrai.
Perfect. Perfection. The epitome of perfection.
It is. It is. Oh my God! I should show you the Panto colors I did for that. I did everything on that. Oh my God! It was and I matched the colors at least to tune Optimus because that's the way it's supposed to be. Um, so I wanted to put out his version of Overlord.
Oh,
Yeah, right. Yeah, yin and yang, right? So you're gonna have a good guy leader. You might as well have a bad guy leader, right? That's the other reason why I pushed for Death Stories on top of that, right? Because with Victory Leo and the combination with Star Saber, you have to have a Death Saurus, right? Um, Headmasters, I can't say much because I'd be giving away stuff except for Headmasters and Target Masters. So yeah, so I want to push that a little bit because Overlord, I
Oh, Lord, would be
love
awesome.
I love the fans hobby. Overlord, loved it. Um, I just want to see what Keith would do with a KFC version of that. So, and it's got to be huge, so huge, so amazing.
I just want more toys. Just give me more toys.
But,
Affordable.
but what I really would love is pretenders, proper pretenders, like
Hmm.
with the shell pretenders. I know Fans Hobby is doing it, but they're doing the bot, and I think they have a shell. I'm not exactly sure, but it seems to be.
It's
I don't
more of
know.
armor that goes over the bot than the shell.
Yeah, right. And I don't kind of like that. I want a shell and I want a bot, right? I want the bot to fit in the shell. So
I think that's where I started to leave Transformers as a child or as a teenager.
it's more fun in the Japanese,
Yeah.
especially Master Force. It kicks
Yeah.
ass.
Well, that was really the
Oh
the
yeah.
idea of robots in disguise for them because they really were in disguise at that time.
Well, yeah. Right. Um, oh, RZ. That's a good question. Sorry, I don't mean to like take over the show. I really honestly don't. I'm just a yapper sometimes. RP, I still don't think I understand the distinction between KFC and XTB. I'm curious if God Bomber is coming out anytime soon. Yes, apparently it is, because I really don't deal with the KFC stuff, but I hear things. And if it might include anything to improve the stability of Genrai. God Genrai. I'll see if I can find out, dude. Um, the KFC thing, okay. KFC and X Transpots, it's kind of weird. KFC is supposed to be more, how should I put it, more heavy duty in a way. And there's something about the design of the overall bot. It just feels, how should I put it, thicker. Like it's kind of hard to put into words. Like a higher quality of X Transpots in a way. It's really weird.
So
But
you got the Chevrolet Silverado, and then you got the Chevrolet Silverado Texas Edition.
yeah, exactly. It's basically that, right? And the reason why KFC is because Keith literally told this to me. He wanted his name on a package, and that's why KFC's named KFC. Keith Sanders Choice. Yeah, it's an ego thing.
Well, understood,
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. That's what he told me.
understood. So I'm gonna ask this last question to the chat and to the panel, and they're gonna wrap up the show. What do you guys think is in store for the future of collecting? Do you guys think we're headed in a good direction? Do you think we're heading in a bad direction? Do you think we're heading in a direction, man, it ain't worth spending my money on some of this stuff? What do y'all think we're going, and what do you think the future holds as far as the collecting game in these things? Kassan, you like you got something you want to say?
Man, after these Constructicons, I'm done.
Nah, he be back.
I just don't, as a person who's 50 years old and been there since the beginning, I look at my collection and I can't think of anything else that I need or any other person that I need. And I don't follow anything else, any of the season four, any of the other stuff. So for me, unless it's car bots and I can replace these, I'm done after the Constructicons. Yeah, I might dabble here and there, maybe get if I can find something cheap and as an alt mode or something. But the way the money's going, nah, bro. I can't sustain happiness at home and happiness at the hobby because one of them just gonna have to slow up a little bit. So yeah, that's me.
Manu, what you thinking about, man?
Uh, the way I'm looking at it now, it's almost like a 2 or 3 tier system. You have generally fan toys are charging quite a bit more, and I look at X Transbots and MMC and Takara, who are trying to cap their prices. I could be wrong about that because when you look at the Constructicons, they're around 150, where fan toys want to charge 200 for theirs, and X Transbots with the accessories is trying to give us more value for money. So I think that if they figure out how to, maximize the materials and the QC, that most companies will be good and the bots won't get too much more expensive. You have those guys again. I call somewhat X Transbots and Fan Toys, statues that are transformable, But if they can find a way to lower the cost and keep the quality up and the ingenuity up, then the hobby should be fine.
Because at this rate, if we can't, if nobody wants to buy it, if you looking at the new Blitzwing, if nobody wants to buy it because of the price, there it
Right.
is right there. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
true.
like you're making people not want to love it.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So it's like I want to love it, but I also got a life. I got to pay stuff too. But if you asking for half a card note for a figure, man, I'm gonna have to be like, nah.
Yeah, just like piggyback off what Orion was saying, right? Just like, okay, the fans toy Blitzwing, right? You can get the Star Toys for half of that, and it
Yeah.
still ain't that much better. That's a prime example.
Mhm.
So they got to keep the prices reasonable, man, if they want us to continue to support them, man. Because some of these prices are getting a bit extreme. They are.
That's true. So here's my thoughts on where we're heading, and I normally do pretty good at some of this stuff because I look at the trends and look at some of the projections, and then shout out to Jonathan Williams, man, with his information and his data log and data mine, and he put things out there that kind of helps me too. And mind you, I do all right with numbers. I crunch numbers all day. I do all right with numbers, but from trends, this is what I see. If they don't watch it, the big three, big four, the big whoever the hell else out there making these things, whoever they are, you got so many of them. What's going to happen is you're going to let fourth partiers come in like they just did this AMT Rodimus for a quarter of the price and probably 10 times better than material and quality. They're going to come up. And I had this on one of the shows. What if somebody like MPU made all KOs? They continue to advance in quality, material, and price points, and in accuracy of that figure. What's going to happen is you're going to have your fan. We're going to see how long your fanboys can support a fans toys figure when he goes from $400 to 600, 700, 800 bucks because ain't nobody buying their stuff.
Yep.
Right. So what's going to end up happening is you're going to let these smaller companies that say, you know what, man, we don't mind subsidizing the price and marginalizing it to where it's affordable to them, because we may sell it cheap right here, but in the end game, they're going to pay for our mass production because they're going to keep wanting us to make more at the same price, at the same quality, at the same accuracy of that. That's what I see happening in the future. I also can see just over the time that I've been seeing X Transbots advance, I can see Keith moving from number 2 to inadvertently being pushed to number 1, even though he don't want to.
Yep.
Because people are going to get tired of, man, Fan Toys is giving us cheaper material and still charging us Sherman Williams price.
Yeah.
And you just gave us roast. People
Well,
are going to get tired of that.
You come up with some lines.
People going to get tired of that. I can see
I wanted
you
a
crapping toys.
Maserati and I got a Ford Pinto.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much.
I can see your crapping toys coming up. I can see some of your legend scales to say, you know what, let's go ahead and I've said this before, y'all mark my words. Who better to get into the MP game and to crush the big whoever they are than the legend scales that literally has at least 70% of all the characters G1 season 1, 2, maybe and 3 that we want than legend scales.
Magic Square.
Yep.
Come in and sweep everybody under the rug.
Yep. Magic Square all day.
I think that's where we're going. And I could be 100% wrong, but I feel like I'm right.
You
Yep.
ain't wrong.
No, you
Yeah.
ain't wrong
Because
about
at this
that.
point, we just want to complete collections. We just want to get the figures, but have a nice figure. But we
Yeah.
don't want to have to sell the house for it. So
That's right.
if anybody did swoop in, Magic Square came in a year. In a year.
Put a combiner out.
With the-
High
with the-
quality
Yep.
Yeah.
With the Combaticon, that's a prime
articulation.
Now
Yep.
I'm just kind of waiting for New Age to be like, wait a minute, let me get in.
example. I don't think New Age going Masterpiece scale.
I don't think so
Probably
either.
not.
I think they're gonna stay in their own lane with that.
Yeah, that'd be the wisest
Woo.
thing to do. So
But yeah, I really thought all this time XTB would have probably been almost there or at least there, but it just be that QC. And I'm not gonna lie. On the fan stories point, you know how I know that this is becoming the end? Because your boy didn't even pre-order the Blizzard.
Hey
I
man, a
didn't
lot of
even
people like that.
pre-order the Mark.
A
yeah,
lot of people like that, man.
yeah.
That's how I know it's coming. It's coming to a halt.
Come on,
I'm
man.
almost old. I gotta start getting ready for my veneers.
Oh my God.
But you already look so beautiful.
Hey, try.
No, I mean, I'm with you on that. I mean, myself, I'm 53, and like I sold off most of my collection. I'm just gonna stick with my season one, right? And because things are getting more expensive, way more expensive, and like Kazan said, you know, it's like you got to pick one or the other. You got to pick your family and your house, or you pick, what you're collecting, right? And it's like when it comes to survival, it's like, well, sorry, I can't eat a figure. It's as simple as that.
I mean, you
And
could, you get your iron from it.
well, you could try, yeah. You'd be in the Guinness Book of World Records. I mean, there was a guy that had an airplane. I mean, but
I mean, I sold
yeah,
Motormaster.
yeah. If
I
Because a
literally
lot of
needed
us,
Motormaster. So
yeah, a lot of us just want a complete collection of the the figures that we saw on TV. It's as
Right.
simple as that, right? We just want that little piece of childhood that's all complete. And if we can complete it the best way possible, that's why I do what I do, right? Because I just want the best kind of representation of a figure to come out just to complete a collection.
and we want to play with it. We want to not without
Yeah,
worrying about it.
because there's been on occasion where Keith has asked me, what do you think a good price is, right? And that's the other thing I actually didn't mention. He does ask me on occasion, what do you think a good price is for, X figure, right? And usually it takes me by surprise because I think of myself, what is a good price that I can afford, right? But also doesn't sacrifice the quality of it. And that's where Keith beats out fans toys because the price is sometimes, depending on the figure, $100 cheaper than fans toys. I mean, look at their Constructicons, like over $200. Like, damn, dude, really? Would I rather spend 150 or 200 plus for basically the same representation of what I want, right? So,
Yeah.
no,
PayPal
man,
paying
I want
for it.
to,
Love me.
yeah, right. No, I want to save money, you know, because all of us work our asses off, and we try to squirrel a little bit of money away for something that we want to get, right? Because again, it's going back to our childhood, something that we enjoyed, right? But you don't want to break the bank for it. My God. So, but I think Legends is probably the way to go. It's smaller, it's more compact, doesn't take so much room. You're gonna have so much fun with it, especially when you're making dioramas, and they don't cost an arm and a leg and your soul and the firstborn, and
They
and
are
third
starting to
mortgage
get
on a
Oh,
house and
pricey.
wait a
stuff like
minute
that.
now. They do. Some of them do cost an arm and a leg.
When I see that $80, I said, "Wait a
Well,
minute, another
I haven't
40 got to
collected
get
any,
us."
so I wouldn't know. So I'll take it. I'll take it on what you guys are saying.
Hey, I had a whole Legends collection. I went totally Legends,
Yeah,
and let me tell you something. Walking into my area, it just didn't hit.
yeah,
They just didn't. What's up? Welcome home. They just didn't do that for me.
yeah.
So I had to
Although
go
I
back
did
to
get my
MP.
daughter the Shockwave, and she loved it.
With Shockwave.
Yeah, magic spray.
See that's an anomaly because he's on like $20.
Yeah,
Um, Go buy New Age's Ultra Magnus.
I did get what was it, Reflector. So for her as well. But she loves chocolate because that's her jam.
He loves.
So but yeah.
Oh, fellas, I gotta go get this money. It's big game day. I got a whole bunch of people in town. Thanks y'all for having me.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. And I finally got the answer to the Dinobots. Well, it wasn't an answer, but whatever.
Hey, if they put Dinobots out, it's over.
I will.
I gotta have.
It's over.
I gotta have.
I will try to get back to you on that one way.
I
or
have
another.
to have them.
Yeah.
It's over.
Or watch my channel. I'll definitely put it out there.
Yeah, definitely subscribing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, because
or
I'm a
subscribe
fan
on,
just like you guys.
our Instagram, IG.
Oh,
Oh snap! Yeah, that's why my thing going off. Uber like high frequency in your area. I'm coming. I'm coming to the money. All right, y'all. I'll holler.
All right, man. Have a good one,
All
dude.
right.
Thanks for coming.
Peace.
later.
All right, later, man. All right, he is out of there. All right. Wait a minute. Yep, you go. Get Mondo back on there.
Yeah, y'all excommunicated me.
Yeah, we wasn't. It wasn't intentional. All right. Well, gentlemen, that is going to sum it up for the show. The Let's Talk About It, Transformers Third Party Kingdom. Y'all be sure to make sure you go and support these groups, support these channels. We have Mike Jonathan Lorber here, who is
Yo.
the Comic Relief Crusader. Please go and support his channel. You got one of the X Transbots channels in the group too. Please go and support
Oh, yeah.
that channel. Please go and support the Marauders Exchange. Please come over to Transformers Third Party Kingdom. And if you really, really like me, if you really, really like the group, and you love what the group is doing, I have a Show Z store code that could help me out a whole lot, help this group out a whole lot, because the more y'all buy and use that store code, it helps this channel out. It's going to help the group out, and that means I can get more stuff to give away to y'all in these great and wonderful giveaways that we have. So please use that at your leisure. It's right there in the banner, and it is T3PK. When you're checking out at Show Z, think about me. Think about your boy. Think about yourself. Think about the family, man. Let's do this thing right. But again, thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for joining me, my panelists. Thank y'all so much for being on here. Love y'all. Until next time, we'll see y'all later. Y'all have a good one.
Later. Hail Hydra.
All right, later.